Welcome to Michelle's Opinions. Are the rules of math being changed? Let's take a look at it and see what we come up with.
What is the order of operations in evaluating algebraic expressions? In evaluating algebraic expressions, the order of operations is parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division and, finally, addition and subtraction. A saying to help students remember this order is "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," in which the first letter of each word corresponds to the first letter of the operation. In evaluating an expression, work is done from left to right beginning with any calculations in parentheses and brackets. When there are double sets of brackets or parentheses, the innermost sets must be done first. When this step is completed, the next step is to solve the exponents found in the expression. The next steps involve multiplication and division. These operations are to be completed in order from left to right as they appear. Not all multiplication is done before division, but the two are done in order of appearance. Finally, operations involving addition and subtraction are done from left to right as they appear. When the steps are not completed in the proper order, the answer differs from the correct one. For example, in the equation 4 plus 8, 2 plus 1, 2, the correct solution involves solving inside the parentheses first. The statement then reads 4 plus 8, 3, 2. Solving for the exponent next leaves 4 plus 8, 9. Completing multiplication then makes the equation read 4 plus 72. Calculating the addition yields the answer 76.
Per the rules that we just heard, here is the problem that is coming up with two separate solutions. It actually has a divide sign, but the slash sign will work because they're interchangeable. So it's 8 divided by 2, in bracket 2 plus 2, in bracket equals question mark. We're going to walk through step by step how you can come up with both solutions. As we know, we do, because we just heard from the rules, that we will do what is in the brackets first. What's in the brackets is 2 plus 2, so that makes it 8 divided by 2, in bracket 4, end bracket equals question mark. Next step is we have to take care of those brackets. But let's do it this way first, which would make it, because we know if it's in brackets, it's multiplied to the number that it's paired up against. So 8 divided by 2 times 4 equals question mark. Now, we've got 4 times 4, because we did the 8 divided by 2, making that a 4, and now we're trying to finish up with the end of the problem being times 4. And that's where people come up with 16. Actually, I came up with 16 in the beginning until I really examined the problem, and I know better because we must get rid of all brackets first. Now let's look at the second solution that people are coming up with and why. 8 divided by 2, in bracket 2 plus 2, end bracket equals question mark. Well, that makes 8 divided by 2, in bracket 4, end bracket equals question mark, meaning we need to get rid of those brackets first. So 2 times 4 equals 8. Therefore, carry down the 8 divided by 8 and it does equal 1. And that's why we're coming up with 2 separate answers. And on some calculators, it's showing one answer, and others, it's showing others. But the calculators sometimes don't have the same functions on them for the same applications. You must check the device and what you're using it for. This is what I would call an algebra type problem. You're solving for x being question mark. So probably using an algebra type calculator would give you the correct answer. A regular calculator wouldn't have the functions that you would need to break this down in correct order. Now, there are some things going on that are rather fascinating, and it comes down to, I saw a sunflower. This sunflower is now in the shape of a heart, where everything used to be in the Fibonacci spiral, the golden ratio. And with this wonderful heart-shaped sunflower, even the flower petals were not in proper proportion with the Fibonacci or golden ratio. We are seeing changes in creation, but rest assured, basic mathematics, which we need to use for exchange, fractions, interest rates, monetary system, things like that, they're pretty stable and secure. So do not worry. Just make sure you're using the proper equipment for the proper type of equation. Otherwise, it would be complete mayhem if all of a sudden 1 plus 1 no longer equals 2. Everything would just fall apart way too fast than we're ready to handle it. So I hope that makes sense to everyone, and I'm going to try and find a picture of that heart-shaped sunflower. I love sunflowers. For your guys' way out to look at. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.